Okay, today I'm going to do this ending and then finally, well, not this one, but this one. I don't remember what the heck this one is. Oh, Sigma, the Sigma. Definitely not doing this one and this one to lock that.
Dio's going to kill.
10 seconds.
Okay, you're supposed to pick L right here to see the clock ending, even though it's freaking stupid.
Round 2.
Sigma.
Of course. Sigma is freaking dead then.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game. Please.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative. Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
What are you talking about? And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So? Fine. Here.
Right, of course.
But those also matter. Freaking constantly. Freaking just cares about freaking little kid.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
First is the soparil, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
In the other endings where he dies, he did not think about this. It just ends, goes to the game over screen.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Yeah, it's just something wide and sticky on it, that's all. Oh yeah, his hand is a cyborg hand. That might actually not work, the points might not work as well on it.
There's something white on it. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
Just need to cut the part of it away. That's just the hand part.
What?
Sigma! What are you saying?
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway. Hey, don't rush me. Okay, you've got 9 BP now, right?
Yes?
Well, what do you say? Want to come with?
I will remain here.
Why?
I cannot abandon Sigma. But... I understand.
Great! Glad we got that settled. Shall we go?
No! Stop!
The number 9 will reach.
It's been fun. Peace!
I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please, do not give up hope.
Oh, he will freaking use the door closing to. When the door closes, he will stick his arms there and then just one arm and then get it cut chop off using the door.
Huh? Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? door's gonna close! Let go! Let go, goddammit! Let me go! Hey, what the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I? What? Shit! Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot.
Sigma!
Yeah, he's using the door to drop his hand off. But these points is taking a while to burn.
Stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go!
The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go.
But there's no need to do this. Just put your hands there. So why? Just why is that?
You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die! You senile old fuck!
Senile? What the fuck? Oh. I don't think the deal is exactly old. I mean older than Clover and Quark, but not at all.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you. As the escape, please.
Sigma! Sigma!
Finally awake, huh? I guess they carried you out here after you passed out. Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out just like you, but I was in the AB room. That bastard K, he punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so... Yes.
On the other side of the number 9 door.
No shit.
With Dio.
But you saw it with your own eyes.
You told him to go, remember?
Is your arm okay?
Why do you ask? Like Bob is not. At least one is not. Okay. Left arm is chopped off, most likely.
I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
I'm right here. Yep, thanks to you.
You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me and now I'm better. Thanks.
You're the best, Mr. Sigma.
You better freaking well, the freaking door's already closed. There's nothing can do to help him get the head out. To do first for him.
You saved my life. It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
Now, kids working are obviously not okay by me, but he should, if like, what means if he wants to, then he should to help him get better, help Sigma get better.
Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who. Probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started. Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time. Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet. You're the only one who's gotten injected so far. And when you did, it was only Soparil. No, that's not what I mean.
That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelets. The Adam's analysis confirmed it.
But what if the Atom is lying?
If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie. No, my translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop. I don't think Zero is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
What?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time. However, I do think Clover has half a point. That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense.
Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species? Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Only one is a wolf, the other ones are basically sluts.
The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
You're including the old woman?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Oh shit. I think this is not. I mean, from that other ending, that Tempura 3 ending, Zero Senior is definitely a old man. But I think that old lady is working with him.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense. Maybe she wasn't murdered. Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6 and killed herself?
Pretty sure Dio killed her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else, and then someone carried her in there.
He watched a lot of movies.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something. Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers. Nope. You? Well, actually it says pass equals Joopy doll. So I'm guessing Joopy doll is a password of some sort. Beats me. Yeah.
Alice, what's wrong? Alice!
Oh no!
What are you planning to do with that?
Damn it!
Is Alex still freaking affected by Radical 6? Has to be.
Goodbye.
Oh shit. Fucking bitch. Just because she can't be shoes, why the heck does that mean that this would end like that? Makes little sense. Okay, only one card the ending rings now. Fuck it, might as well, but definitely not those other two. This one, Eli. Oh, we betrayed this titan.
What are you going to do?
Actually, I want to see the pie ending. Who the heck cares about that? Those endings doesn't affect card endings. Only other card endings affect the true ending. Let's do the true ending.
Huh? What? Why? How can you? There's no way.
Deal. It's Steel, but how the heck is he going to get that poison pill and out of his hands and also get him to... Well, he already gave all the passwords in the other tiles, but he still needs to get the input device from him.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Well...
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards. Ugh. Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs? Just spit it out.
The mere What?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
What the hell are you talking about?
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Wait, so he's left? But
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, seriously, the Myrmidons aren't supposed... Okay, yes. I was sent here, that's why. If it looked...
what's that?
Well, there should have been more after all.
What?
Whoa there! Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please, calm. If you press the...
So, believe me, there's... Now that we've cleared that... Come on, move it! Go, go! Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off!
No.
You... I'm not screwing around.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger.
It just seems like something stupid to say. Now, how the heck will this end up differently than the Sigma ending?
Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a...
So you were just bluffing.
I'm not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will, but there's really something I should see that detonate. It's a fake.
What?
Yeah!
What happened?
Oh, this again.
What? What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
Oh, except this time they actually have all the passwords. Now, but still, where's the head is the input device? You need the device to put in those codes.
What?
What are you saying?
Should have said it earlier.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes? That's crazy!
How do we stop them?
None of us know them, though.
What, hoping I might spill the beans? Nice try. Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace. Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go! Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil. You think I don't know that? What other choice do every minute we spend? We don't have time. What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you...
You can do whatever you want. You're still... Go ahead. Serves you. You're gonna...
Oh, for God's sake. Luna, shut him up!
Right. Here go...
25 minutes or so, I believe.
And how much time until the white doors open?
So, what do we do?
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
Yeah? And that is?
That's... Are you suggesting we just... guess? Well, no, but...
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions. What's your answer? Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me. The rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions? Good. That's it, we're done.
That's... it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving! Sigma, you're with me. Get the input device ready.
Wait, where the heck did they get that input device? This is a freaking plot hole. I don't remember them getting this. Or maybe earlier. Oh, they get this freaking device. Could it be from one of the safes?
How many minutes do we have left?
21.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time, though. Yeah. Well, it's not like I don't have one. You need to make a jump. Yeah, to another world. Another history.
Already did.
You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another history, didn't you? You just have to do that again. Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him. Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here. That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or... Well, don't think about it then. We don't have time anyway. Just jump! My jumps happen suddenly, out of the blue. I can't control them.
Oh.
That's a problem. All right, consider this. Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one.
Yeah, that's it.
But our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline. If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis. Yeah, I feel like we know. So, anything? We need the bomb password. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
Yes. Need to get my notebook. Walk up here. Oh, they had this the number. Who the heck knows what bomb this is? It's number 1, I think. Try all stuff. Oh, it's the fucking very last one.
Good job. It worked. So, you knew the password after all. Interesting. You heard it in another history? Just what happened in that other timeline? Never mind. We don't have time for that. How much longer? Good. We've still got time. Come on. We've still got 2 more. The number 2 bomb is next on the list. Right. No time to waste. Oh, and don't forget the input device. You got it? Hook it up. Okay, hurry it up. Plug in the password. Calm down. You probably just typed it in wrong. Try it again. Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords. Shit! This is bad. What the hell are we gonna do? Try and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password? A different password? Yeah, you figured it out there. You just can't remember it very well right now. Remember what happened with the last bomb? This one is just like that.
It's freaking annoying.
Damn, this is crazy. So you did know it. Don't scare me like that, all right? Whatever. Point is, we disarmed the thing. Amazing. Okay. That just leaves us with the last bomb. It's, right. Let's go take care of it while you're on a roll with these things. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go! Finally. The last one. How many minutes left? It's okay. We can still make it. Just stay calm, all right? You have the input device? Okay. We've done this twice already. Do you really need a third pep talk? Exactly. What else would I be talking about? Don't sweat it. You did great the last 2 times. I'm sure this one will be a cakewalk. 3rd time's the charm, right? No, I think mine still works. There's nothing to suggest the 1st and 2nd times aren't charmed, too. Whatever. Just do it. You're the only person who can. Yeah, but I can't remember things as well as you, all right? I'm doing the best I can, but either I haven't seen the stuff you have, or I just can't remember it. Maybe we've been going to different worlds. Anyway, I'm counting on you.
There is another bomb. Bomb 0. She's thinking that there might be another bomb.
I am. You said you wish there was another bomb, right? I hope you're happy. You're going to get your wish.
How does she know?
I remembered something too. Just a glimpse. We must have confronted Dio about the bombs. I'm not sure how, but we got him to tell us about them.
Oh, in the Dio ending.
Exactly.
Wait, not in the Dio ending, but in Junior Senior ending. No, not Junior Senior. It is Dio, I think.
I've planted 4 bombs.
Yeah, Dio ending.
They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more. Bomb number 0.
Looks like you remember it too. How much time do we have?
Oh shit.
Well, hurry up! We need to get to the 0 bomb.
Wait.
What? Are you telling me you don't know where it is? You have got to be kidding me!
Oh, this is where I think the lunar ending comes in. But the thing is, I don't remember in the lunar ending where the head is this the bomb 知道意思都
Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think, Sigma. There has to be a clue somewhere. Pretend you're Dio. You need to hide the bomb. Where would you hide something important? Right. Sigma, wait! Where are you going? Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
This long is already 4 minutes. No, it's literally 7 seconds at this level.
Here? About a minute.
Oh shit.
Hurry! Yeah. How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history?
Of course.
Pretty good guess. Well, you did it. So, thanks. Just what? What? What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, in another tie-dye.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes.
This is bad. The white doors have opened. We need to hurry. Everyone else is waiting for us in the Floor B warehouse. What the hell are you going on about? Just go!
This is not the tie.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
So, did you disable the bombs?
You're still leaving while also. Yes.
Don't you mean in your sleep?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good job, you guys.
What?
Huh?
You're disgusting.
1 minute remains.
We need to hurry.
Everybody know who's in their group? All right, then let's move.
Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic door.
It is the first time that they queue in this room. Queue room. Go get something. This room looks important.
Well, there are doors.
And there's a white line.
The one we came in. And that one, which I'm assuming is the exit.
The plaque on the door just said Q.
Really? Now someone's just being a smartass.
There's actually a card named Q in Zero Titanium. I haven't really played that game beyond just the opening scenes.
Huh?
Nothing. Maybe the Q is for question.
If there was a deck of cards here, maybe the Q would be for Queen.
Right. Well, we need to get out of here. Let's find a way to get the door open.
We also need to find the star keys. I've got enough BP to open the door. You guys need to play the AB game some more.
Yeah.
If we can get those star keys, we should be able to play the AB game as many times as we need to. So...
It's just a matter of time until we get the points we need.
Right. Good.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, they have to be in the future for this shouldn't this just seems futuristic. This is fucking confusing. I just want to get the fuck out here. Puntattune titten. Our walkthrough is basically can freaking do this thing. There's so many freaking indie games here. is going to be annoying. A lot of different puzzles. How the heck are the other classes gonna solve this though? Yeah, the recreation room. What the hell is that lot get? I'm fucking confused. Okay, just do 3 times. It's another one of those freaking things. Holograph. No. 真的新的。Now you can remember. Fourth dimension, isn't that just freaking tie? Depending on, or another layer of the space, depending on which TV you go with. That's fun. Oh, apparently after this room you need to go on hard mode and get all of the secret files to continue playing. Good thing I already am playing on hard mode. Oh, this.
Huh.
Second. Make sure I read all of these secret files. Nothing new. Okay, good. About here. Okay, I got everything, I think. Except the files. Files still needs 3 more for completion. Here is also complete.
It opened.
We should get back to the Flore warehouse then.
What?
Oh, that thing.
You're right. Guess it was set to turn on when we opened the door.
It looks like an authentication screen. I think we need to put in an ID and a password.
Yeah, but what?
Lion eating the sun. Oh, lunar ending. Oh, all of those memories come back.
Sigma!
Only one try.
Look!
Whoa. Huh? Yeah, Temple Juma definitely lost this woman. Could it be?
Akane. Her name is Akane Kurashiki. They've been looking for her for a very long time.
Have a crush on her, most likely.
She's a hologram.
Yeah.
Akane.
I see you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. Well, I suppose that's slightly inaccurate. What you see now is a holographic message I recorded before you came here. Unfortunately, this means I will not be able to answer your questions, at least not directly. I hope you will understand. Now, where to begin? You probably have a great many questions. What day is it? Where are we? Who is Zero? And what does he have to do with Akane Kurashiki? But I imagine there is one question that rises above all the others. Why were we brought here? The answer to that is simple. Everything that has happened here is part of our plan. All of this was required for the success of the AB project. I assume you've heard the name by now, at least. In any event, you were all needed in order to execute our plan. The nonary game was necessary for the same reason. Your question now, I imagine, is just what is this AB project? The answer to that is also simple. Allow me to explain. We created the AB project for one purpose: to transport the consciousnesses of two people into the past. Those two people are you, Sigma, and you, Phi.
What? Whoa. Whoa. Now in the next game, Zero Dilemma, there's also two people named Sigma and Pi. And they say they came from the future, so that has to be related to this.
Have you figured out what this room is? I assume you saw the Q on the door. It stands for quantum.
Okay.
That makes this the quantum room. Take a look at the rear of the room. Do you see that large enclosure? That houses our quantum computer. The systems that control this entire facility run on that machine. That includes the construct you refer to as Zero Jr., as well as the golems. All of them do their thinking in that box.
Holy shit.
Isn't that strange, though? It seems contrary to how we perceive the world, the body. The thing that you see and interact with is somewhere else.
If that's the case, then Luna's mice also in there as well.
But the mind and all its thoughts are in this box. Perhaps it isn't so strange, though. Perhaps humans are the same, with our minds and thoughts existing separate from our bodies. Our core is in our head, of course. We all have individual brains, think individual thoughts, and act according to individual wills. That makes communication difficult, though. So, we're forced to rely on inefficient mediums, like language, photographs, non-verbal cues, etc., to transmit information. Each one of us is an individual, and we have no direct connection to anyone else. But, is that really true? In the dimensions we are most familiar with, branches of a tree or a rhizome. Imagine a horizontal cross-section of the root system of a large tree. All you can see are the spots where the roots intersect the plane of your cross-section. In the 2 dimensions you see, the roots all appear to be individual things with no connection to one another. But this isn't the case. If you expand your view and look at the root system in 3 dimensions instead of only 2, you see the truth. All the roots join together at the trunk. In 2 dimensions, they appear to be separate. But if you look at the roots from a 3rd higher dimension, you see things that might appear to be separate from one another in 3 dimensions could be connected to one another if you look at them in 4 dimensions. Doesn't that at least seem like it could be a possibility?
Is some deep shit here.
I believe that is how human consciousness actually works. Well, I'm not the only one, I suppose. Zero and I share that belief.
Is Zero her husband? If that is the case, then Zombie got cut. And Zombie is supposed to... Could Zombie actually be the old guy? But Clover is like still young though, so how the heck is that word? Yeah, I'm just calling it Zombie is the old guy for some reason. But that doesn't explain Clover being young.
Morphogenetic field theory.
Now, when I talk about a 4th dimension, I'm referring to the 4th dimension used in Minkowski space-time.
Yeah, there are multiple 4th dimensions. In some other TV, it is actually tied to 4th dimensions. But I think that 4th dimension is just like 2 to 3D dimension. Is in other dimension. It's not ties something else.
Let's start with a single dimension, where all that exists is a point. Connect points to one another, and you have a line. In 1 dimension, the only surface you can create is that, a line.
Yeah, makes sense.
But move to 2 dimensions and create more lines, and you can create shapes. These are 2-dimensional surfaces. Move up to 3 dimensions, and you can connect these shapes to one another and form 3-dimensional objects. Now you have a 3-dimensional surface, which encompasses a volume of space.
She's assuming that all these characters are intelligent genius that can figure, they can listen to this. If like they're all freaking mouth breathers, like, and they're like, what the hell are they talking about?
Connect 3-dimensional objects to one another, and you form a 4-dimensional object, which encompasses a volume of both space and time.
How the heck does Ty play into all these two?
It is on that 4th-dimensional axis that our minds are connected. If that was true, then what would prevent anyone from sending their consciousness backward or forward in time?
I think that Ty is separate from space that God.
That theory is the foundation of the AB project. The A represents after, and the B represents before. It probably sounds silly to you, a ridiculous story made up by a mad old woman. But look at what's happened to you. You've seen many different worlds and timelines, haven't you, Sigma?
She freaking knows everything.
And what about you, Vi? I know you have too.
She even knows voice in this freaking room. I think in the other room she also knows the same thing. Those that have read the cool eyes should probably skip those.
Am I wrong? Tenmyoji should know what I'm talking about as well. I believe you experienced something very similar nearly half a century ago.
Oh, caught it. That's when you went into the past to save her.
You sent your consciousness to the past to help save a little girl's life. It was a long time ago, but perhaps you still remember.
Yeah, of course I do.
She's not listening.
How can I forget? That little girl was you, Akane.
Now, unfortunately, my time is up. The final stage of the project will begin very soon. I need to go. The next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story.
Maybe next time she brings her husband here as well. There'll be two different figures in one screen. that way it makes the more duly good.
So come and find me. I'll be waiting. One last thing. The cat in the box. Is it alive or is it dead?
A lie.
Sigma, Vi, you will decide its fate. Goodbye.
Wait! Akane, wait!
Oh, Tenmyoji.
Holy shit! Holy shit! How did you know?
I can almost see you. You don't need to worry. Everything is going to be okay. I will see you again one day. I promise.
In another timeline.
But I'm going to have to ask you to wait just a little longer.
Wait! Akane!
How the heck did those other characters figure it out? Some of them only have like two characters in rooms because one is a radical 6 infected person. Two of them are infected.
Thank goodness. It will take some time for them to recover completely, but they should be fine.
Good.
Indeed.
Thank you, Luna. And thanks for finding the medicine, you guys. Thank you so much.
No need to thank us.
Oh, we found those in the crew quarters. Before you returned, we went to check on the bomb in room 2, and we found them there. Of course, the bomb was indeed turned off. Thank you again for dealing with them. You are, quite literally, lifesavers. You have my eternal gratitude.
No, I'll let you handle it. I chose Betray in the last round. You probably don't trust me right now.
Excuse me, I apologize for interrupting, but I think you should be the one to vote in the next round fight.
Why?
You already have 9 BP.
Oh yes, you can afford to lose.
There's no reason for you to choose Betray now. You see? Not necessarily.
What does it matter what he's suggesting? We're almost there. We just have to play the AB game 3 more times. Then we can all get 9 points. But that means each representative has to choose ally all 3 times.
Yeah, eventually they will all get to it.
Okay, I'll vote. You sure you're alright with this, Sigma?
Shall we open the doors?
An Ambidic 40?
Oh, right. We have to wait for the deadline.
Oh. Well, we could vote earlier, but then each voter would be stuck inside the AB room for 45 minutes.
Okay, let's go back to the infirmary then.
I agree. Please, lead the way.
Hold on. I just remembered something. The AB room on the left. In one of the other histories, she...
Oh yeah. Why the heck isn't people's style deal is in this? That means that he already stabbed her. But why the heck doesn't her body show up in this tie-dye?
Maybe because she wasn't murdered.
Oh yeah, that is also the case. Could be. Definitely have to be. That's why Dio set the bombs in this tie-dye only, because maybe he did not get to murder her and the bombs as his last resort.
Do you remember what Akane said?
The cat in the box. Is it alive or is it dead?
Oh, the cat is her then.
Sigma, fine. You will decide its fate.
Exactly. Perhaps she was saying her own fate wasn't decided yet. The history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are both real right now.
This actually applies to a lot of things. In another tie-dye, not in this tie-dye.
No, we haven't opened the box. We haven't found a body, but we haven't found her alive yet either. In other words, we haven't actually observed her. The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
The next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story.
Oh, she means meet her in person. Junpei is gonna jumping in joy. But maybe she will show up with her husband, Zero Senior.
So come and find me. I'll be waiting.
I guess this is the part where you have to go and freaking get all the secret files. Good thing I already have those. Okay, that completes the pie ending, I think. Wait, not yet. Holy shit, or how long this shit goes on. No, this is already freaking done. But where the heck is it? It is somewhere in the full chat. Should be. Don't see anything. Freaking. Oh, son of a bitch. Isn't that a bitch? Look at this shit. This here. Wow, the past. This is gonna be freaking insane. I love it.
No, this is one of the AB rooms. Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Holy shit, how long has this go on?
Check your bracelet. Mine's the same. No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time. Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet. We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
Holy shit. They're gonna stop Dio from killing Akane.
Yeah, Akane might still be alive.
And they both are still retain their memories.
We got back before Dio killed her, I think. Right. We're here for one reason. Exactly. Don't need to tell me twice. Let's go.
Already solved this no. Nothing, of course. It's fun just to see this extra dialogue. You did not say which password. Oh,
He's fine. Just unconscious. I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him. He had it coming.
So you came. I've been waiting for you. You're here to hear the rest, right?
no shit.
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes,
Yes.
indeed I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
Holy shit.
Because I had to. Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered. Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested. I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least. In order for that to happen, some death was necessary. When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases. Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens. It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's what fires the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage. In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
We're infected with Radical 6?
Oh shit. But they didn't show any symptoms of it.
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma? Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies 4-dimensional space-time. Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything. That is why we made you play the AB game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
Holy sh...
Yes.
There has got to be a purpose for that.
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. You are all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
What for? What's the stake of the project?
Ah. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
What? Just when is eventually?
In a future not very far from now. I'm going to keep this with me. But it's almost time. No, in a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
What the heck?
This is the way it has to be. Don't fight it. Logomorph.
Yes.
Logomorph?
Oh, his name's Blackmorph.
You call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Logomorph.
Whoa.
Logomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Now, everything is in place.
Oh, put it on him.
I have put the bracelet onto Dio. All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him.
So everything is highlight. Except remains the same except that she's still alive.
I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state. To recreate the history that you remember. Your consciousness is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in.
What the heck?
If your bodies aren't back in the third AB room by then, it would be bad.
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually be our second or third time.
You are exactly correct. Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you. I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
But he can take this with him to the other timeline.
Tu fui ego eris.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was.
Oh, I know this key unlocks that thing, that big door on the basement, on the lower floor. Has to be because the color is the same as that door, the heavy door.
What I am, you will be.
Yes. It will help you meet someone who's very important.
知道先呀。
Go. Return to the future. You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you.
Okay, now this time she's definitely alive.
Now hurry.
This is freaking nuts. Now continue here.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
You mean what happened a long time ago? Yeah, I remember all right.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
What am I? Chopped liver?
Oh, they are killed.
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you? Not really my point.
Whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
I've got 15 BP.
Holy shit.
That means I got 6 more points while I was out.
Oh, they automatically ally, and the other characters also both ally as well.
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
Yes, of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose ally.
You also choose ally because you see it is an automatic ally. This is our. Just keep adding 2 until they all die.
And now all of us have enough to leave.
Haven't I told you death was unavoidable? Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
His handcuff on, moving, I guess, could head loose, or maybe not. He's too much of a threat. Who the heck knows what he would do? Yeah, definitely leave him.
All right, let's get going.
Yes, just get on with it.
Holy shit. They're finally getting out.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds. Two, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing. The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
How the door is below the block door, as the door that was not able to open. Guess it's not that important.
Looks like we did it.
Yes, we should keep moving.
You know what this place is?
He's been there.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they?
No, that's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
All right.
this place again.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know, but
This game seems not that's
I think I know what day it is. Look at the moon. It's red, right? That means today's the total lunar eclipse.
totally okay. But even then it's not red.
So?
Remember the astronomy magazine in the lounge? Well, the next eclipse like this was gonna be on December 31st, 2028. So...
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Holy shit.
The moon. Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
So they are on the moon then?
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation.
What the heck? Told him to stay quiet.
He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark, too. And I agreed, like an idiot, and brought Quark with me. Just so I could see her. Such an idiot. So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow. Think about it. If that's the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
Earth.
That's Earth.
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse.
Was it red though?
And again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon, covering the sun.
They are on the moon?
The moon, of course. This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base.
Holy shit. This,
No way.
this game just gets crazier and crazier.
No. You've gotta be lying. How do you expect us to believe that? This can't be the moon.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Besides, if this was the moon, how do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. So what's this? See, that looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way. You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not people, if we're being honest, but
Wow.
Excuse me? What?
please just listen. Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the XIV, which cured you. The Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though. Some of its symptoms stick around for a while.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6. It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed. Every one of us has been infected. In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed. If you evaluated the root of 1/6, you'll get a number close to 0.408. That means our brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before, the moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the square root of the gravitational acceleration.
Holy shit.
Since the gravity is lower on the moon, that means the time increases. I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example. Say you drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters. It
constant. You could drop something from 10 centimeters or 10 meters and it would be the same. Does that make sense? So now we've established that on the moon, things fall root 6 times slower than they do on Earth. That being the case, what would happen if someone's brain slowed down by root 1/6? To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like 1 second. 4.9 seconds would feel like 2. But it's not hypothetical. That's what's been happening to every one of us.
Wait, you're saying that's the reason we didn't notice the weaker gravity?
Are you sure you didn't notice anything? Think back.
Huh?
You and Sigmund Phi said something about it in the lounge.
Yeah, they did.
About how you felt weird.
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that.
Yes, jumped. Yeah.
Wait, this is crazy. That can't possibly be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth and it's blue and green and beautiful. That thing is just red.
Before we get into that, I should probably tell you something. This isn't New Year's Eve in 2028. Today is January 27th. No.
Don't tell me. 30?
Still no.
Holy shit.
And just what year is this?
Considering the jump pace this, I think they're quite in the far future.
It's 74. 2074.
Holy shit. That's like freaking like 50 years ahead. 40 something years ahead. Freaking insane.
I don't blame you if you don't believe me, but it's the truth.
How can you be sure?
It's not that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2074. Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time. That's just science. Nobody can change that.
But why is the Earth red?
That's a long story. About 45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029, there were 18 annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world. On the 13th, all 18 of them went up, all at the same time. The explosion was about 180,000 times as powerful as the atom bomb they dropped on Hiroshima.
Holy shit.
I suppose it started a few months before that. The government had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada. On December 31st, 2028, there was an accident. Well, accident doesn't quite convey the right sense of the thing. The point is, Radical 6 claimed its first victims there, then escaped.
Oh, that has to be the event of Zero Dilemma.
Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world. Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down, but eventually, it also makes you kill yourself. Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some, it was poison, or fire, or asphyxiation, or the noose. Plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground. Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast. That meant food couldn't get distributed, and thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies and rats and crows.
Oh, that's grim.
I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that. After a while, people avoid getting infected, started trying to get in touch with one another. They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was purification. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth and that'd kill the virus off for good. On April 13th in 2029, they put their plan into effect. That plan was to detonate all 18 annihilation reactors. Now the truth is, that's mostly just rumor. Nobody really knows what happened, but I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected, and when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate if I die, you're coming with me gesture, I suppose. I bet you money they'd all lost it long before they got to the reactors. Killing most of the world, no matter how bad things had gotten, was not a sane plan, even if it wasn't directly responsible. Radical 6 killed most of the people on Earth. Anyway, why it happened isn't that important. Point is, it happened. You ever heard of nuclear winter? Well, that's basically what we got. The explosion threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun for 7 years. Plants withered and animals died by the millions. The few humans who were left banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually they were over, though. The sky cleared and the sun came back. Plants started blooming again, and the animals that hadn't died out completely began to reappear. Things weren't quite back to normal, though. It's been 45 years now. But there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sunset's red? Well, this is the same thing.
Are there still people with living things, even living things in that Earth though? Or did they all freaking die out? This is a lot.
Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air. Red light, on the other hand, has a longer wavelength, which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty. So there you are. The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
Hey, Sigma, I think I figured something out. I figured out why there's an extra E. Yeah, the one on floor B. I think it's an anagram, just like on floor A. God damn it, Sigma! Knock it off! Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. If you rearrange the letters, you get the man on the moon rules the infinite time.
How the heck is why at that? There's no huge amount of things you can switch, but with those letters.
See? You need 6 E's to get that, so they stuck an extra one in ninth. I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
We created the AB project for one purpose: to transport the consciousnesses of 2 people into the past. Those 2 people are you, Sigma, and you,
My God, you're slow. You don't get it? They're saying we rule the infinite time. Infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple hours.
Oh, they want them to jump all the way back to the past, like 28 or 29.
I think they're planning to send us back. Way back. Yeah, I'd bet on it. I think so. Well, Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit. I've got an idea. Come on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
Tu fui ego eris.
Oh shit, but they are already outside. How the heck do they have to go back in?
Well, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
What are you doing? Did you forget something? Oh. You mean Akane? I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait, why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there.
He knows from the K end.
Now, if you please. I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
I'm going to the... So am I.
Hey, is this Akane you're talking about?
Yeah, you know her real well.
Wait, you're serious? What the hell is going on?
Now the door can open.
Ah, clever. The number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends. Assuming Zero Jr. was telling the truth, of course. But the door on floor B...
Oh, that's what this door is for.
Yeah. Thought we might be able to take the lift to it. And it looks like I was right.
Any idea where Akane might be? You mean the grave in the garden?
Is Akane really under here?
What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
Oh, this shit.
What is this?
It doesn't look like a coffin.
It's those spot orbs.
Yeah, it's a treatment pod.
Oh my god.
It is, isn't it?
Let's see what's inside. No good. I think it's locked.
Treatment pod TP00. Stage 1 defrosting complete. Stage 2 will be complete in 10 minutes. Once stage 2 is complete, the lock will automatically disengage.
What? So, Ms. Akane's like an ice cube? Then we gotta wait till she melts?
So how about you tell us your story while we wait, Kay? Specifically, why do you know Akane?
I remembered.
What do you remember?
Everything. I was born and raised in this facility. It's called Rhizome 9. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spreads by sending out roots. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations that. The number comes from the facility's number. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon, and this is the 9th one. Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you, do they? In any event, I grew up here with Akane and Zero Senior. I watched them create the AB project.
The AB project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma, or their consciousnesses at least, to the past. Yes.
So, you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from exploding. That's our mission?
Well, not exactly. It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general population. But even if you do make it back, you won't be able to do much. By now, it's already too late.
Too late?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this, but that's not entirely correct. They only followed the histories they'd already seen. It was the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is at stake. We need the two of you to jump through timelines while maintaining your memories. That is why you had to play the AB game, and why the chromatic doors were necessary. By forcing multiple options, you could make numerous jumps. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your memories. Puzzles were also there for a purpose. Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension. That was the reason for the puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also a vital part of our plan. By slowing down your brain's processing speed, we can store your potential. With that energy stored up, we just had to provide a life or death situation to launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Like a bullet from a slingshot.
Wait. Hold on just a minute here. You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest of us? Why did you bring us here?
That's simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rhizome 9. We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories.
Holy shit.
Although I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you. In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal was to replicate history. The rest is... Yes. I suppose I should explain. Very well. I will try and do so in a way you can understand. First, Alice and Clover. They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago, on December 22nd, 2028. The location is Earth, of course. More specifically, Los Angeles, California.
Okay, in that case, they both of them have to be frozen by those possibilities. There were 3 pods in the treatment center.
Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction. You were placed in treatment pods and immediately put into cold sleep. 4 months later, you arrived at this facility. The date you finally arrived was April 14th, 2029. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship powered by an annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me we were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
Yes, in preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension.
Holy shit. Her too?
Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking. As I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the past. Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another, which can amplify their power. You understand? This is why we brought you here, Clover.
What about me?
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bombs.
Huh? But I didn't do anything.
But you did. In another history, you were able to perform prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio left behind. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat of mathematics, we were about to determine that Dio had planted the bombs. Then we were able to question him and get the password for the number 31. Finally, we used that information to stop the bomb in this timeline. Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced to nothing more than so much space dust. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark. Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover. You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability to save a young girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi. So we brought you here. All it took was a messenger.
Do you want to see Akane? If you do, come with me. I was a fool and fell for it.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone, huh? He kept saying you couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, none of this would have happened to you. I never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship. It was on autopilot. As soon as we got in, we headed straight for the moon. During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got there. I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and we passed out, and when I woke up, I was in the AB room.
Now, Dio, his real name is Left, and he's the leader of a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons. He was ordered to come here. The Myrmidons are under the control of an organization called Free the Soul, which is in turn controlled by a man known as Brother. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population 45 years ago.
Holy shit.
Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project is to change history and keep Radical 6 from being released. If we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization. Our success would prevent them from creating the ideal world they're working toward. That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant, to this facility. They needed to stop the AB project. So, Dio was given two tasks. The first was to eliminate Akane, the architect of the AB project. The second was to join the AB game and win it. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed, at least not in that timeline. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped. If things didn't go as planned, Dio was given a contingency plan. If you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9, hence the bombs.
Can I ask you something?
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
He was also an Esper.
You're the one that spawns an Esper.
We can set Brother aside for now, then. May I proceed? Excellent. That explains everyone, save two, Luna and myself. Sigma and Phi already know the truth about Luna. I don't believe I should reveal any more, however. I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna yourselves at a later time. Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and raised here. The rest of you were brought to this facility, but I've never left. That makes me someone close to Zero Senior and Akane.
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
You've already met him, Sigma, in another timeline.
Yeah, the holograph, but not in real person.
Stage 2 is complete. TP00. Unlocking.
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
Okay, let's get started then. Ready? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What the? There's at least 3 of them then. So there's one Sigma here, and the main card is also Sigma, and the K is also Sigma. Something's going on.
You finally noticed. Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Yes, I am.
Akane Korashiki.
Oh shit, this case actually accounting and then holy sh, this is freaking intense.
It's you, June. I mean Akane from. But you're old.
Yes, that's correct. I haven't spoken to you in a very long time, Clover. Or you, Junpei.
So it is him after Short King.
Junpei?
Akane, long time no see.
When? How long?
Do you remember when the two of you saved me in the warehouse? Once you saved me, you went back to your future. Well, your minds did at least. I carried your bodies to the 3rd AB room, and then took Dio's to the 5th. After that, I went into the 1st room and borrowed Kay's armor.
So by the time you and Clover came out, you'd already...
Yes.
She would not have the strength that other K has to.
No, it was me. In this timeline, at least. In this one, I wasn't murdered by Dio.
Because she was saved by
You two saved me. It's just like Schrodinger's cat. Your actions in the future decided who would be inside the armor in the past.
Holy fuck.
Alright, what about the other history? The one where you weren't saved. What happens then? Who's wearing the armor?
That's quite simple. The man in front of you.
Him?
That's correct. Whenever I'm not in the armor, he is.
So then, who is Sigma then?
What about the memory loss?
For my part, I confess that I lied. He, on the other hand, was telling the truth. Large doses of Soporil can cause memory loss. I gave him a rather large dose.
So, who is he?
You've never seen him before?
No.
What about the rest of you?
Holy shit! They have never seen him.
I have no idea who he is.
I've never seen him before.
Holy shit! This is going to be shocking to Sigma. So then,
Me either.
Total stranger. Huh?
Are you all right, Mr. Sigma? Did you hit your head or something?
so he is not Sigma. How the heck does he not notice? I mean, there's so many glass reflections and water and whatnot that are lying around, like a fox and silverwares. Like any reflection would have. Like this requires some suspension of belief.
Sigma, your consciousness can jump through time. You can inhabit your body in the past or in the future. Don't you get it? You've jumped to the future. From 45 years ago.
Holy shit. He only have one eye. So then he is okay. He is Zeno Senior then. How the heck did he not notice that he has only one eye then? How does the other cards doesn't mention that he only have one eye?
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Climb.
Holy shit.
Although, to the you that's behind it now, it's your face 45 years from now. Zero, the mastermind of the AB project, is you. No, it's the truth. Fighting it isn't going to do you any good.
Holy shit.
Please, Doctor. You will be a pioneer in the field of genetic engineering. No, I'm not. You created him. Well, I suppose I should say you are going to create him. His name is Kyle Climb, your clone.
Holy shit, this is confusing as heck.
That is why he looks just like a younger version of yourself. 23 years ago, in the biolab here in Rhizome 9, you created Kyle. Well, I suppose for you, that's still in the future.
But why did he lose his memories though?
When I said I was born and raised here, I was still pretending to be him. The gravity here is only 1/6 of Earth's. If nothing was done, the reduced gravity would cause his bones to be weaker than normal human ones. But you prepared for that. You gave him that armor. Ever since he was born, he's lived inside of it. It kept his muscles and bones strong. He wasn't forced into it for the nonary game. He's been wearing it every day, all his life. He was to be your spare. If something happened to you before the project began, he would take your place. I mentioned before that the AB projects A and B stood for after and before. That isn't all they mean, though. The A also means anima, and the B means body. Anima is another word for the soul or the consciousness. Body is, well, exactly what it says on the tin. The past consciousness will go into the future body, and the future consciousness will go into the past body. They switch. That was the chief goal of the project. Sigma, do you remember the note you found in the garden?
You mean this, right?
Yes. Ah, of course, it was you who investigated the garden in this timeline.
Yeah.
Sigma, take a good look at this. It's an illustration of the time jumps your consciousness is making. A is where everything began. December 25th, 2028. You inhaled the white smoke in your car and lost consciousness. From there, you jumped to B. January 25th, 2074. You woke up in one of the AB rooms in Rhizome 9. You are in your own body, but it is 67 years old. Your consciousness has jumped 45 years into the future. I believe that may explain why you didn't notice the reduced lunar gravity. The body you woke up in was much older. Normally, you would have noticed that your muscles were much weaker. In this case, however, the lower gravity balanced that out. Moving on, if you continue along this line, what happens next? You reach C, which is January 27th, 2074. That is today.
Whoa. Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying it's been 2 days since we woke up?
36 hours to be exact.
It seems to really short time.
Have you already forgotten? You are all infected with Radical 6. The virus slowed your brain down, so yes, 36 hours of real time have passed. But to you, it only seemed like 14 hours and 40 minutes. Now comes the important part. After this, your consciousness will return to the past. It will re-emerge at point D. April 13th, 2029. You will return to your younger body.
This is freaking nuts. What the fuck?
But that's the same day as the reactor explosions.
Yes. That is why I said it will be too late. You will return to the past, but the events you would want to prevent will have already happened. The story does not end there, however. The line continues. After reaching point D, you will eventually return to B. But this time, you won't be jumping through time, or at least not at a rate faster than normal. Your consciousness will spend 45 years inhabiting the same body until you reach point B. Do you remember when B is Sigma? Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old Sigma jumped into the body of 67-year-old Sigma. So where did the older version of you go when you took his body? Yes, his consciousness will go back in time 45 years. For a period of time, he will inhabit your younger body. While your younger consciousness is elsewhere, he will be you in the past. That's correct. When that happens, the older version of you will be ejected from your younger body and return to your body at C. Rotating, I suppose you could put it that way, but look at this illustration closely. What if you take all these lines and untangle them? You get one single line. It may look complicated, but in truth, it's a single straight path, with one exception. Exactly. Point E is December 31st, 2028, the day of the total eclipse. Yes, by now you've likely figured it out on your own. The purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma from point B to point A. If we can do that, we can change what happened 45 years ago. Yes, that is why this line could not be interrupted. In order for the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, we first have to go through point D. In order to get to point D, we must jump from point C, and for point C to happen, we had to recreate everything that happened in this facility. That is why we have faithfully retraced history up to this point, so that we might save humankind from destruction and undo the horrors of the last 45 years.
Insane.
What is that? Yes, that's right. Very soon, yes. We need potential energy stored to send your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Fortunately, we now have plenty of that, thanks, ironically, to Radical 6. All that remains is to launch your consciousness, like a bullet from a slingshot.
Death?
Didn't I tell you? A crisis. A moment balanced between life and death. That can jumpstart your brain. You haven't figured it out. I mean this.
Careful with that. Fuck. That's it. Holy shit. That's freaking crazy. Why the heck didn't Pi dodge that? This game's really philosopher. It's a lot of stuff. I can utterly skip this credit and neither are the credit end scenes. Okay, so in Zero Time Dilemma, that is actually his 45-year-old. His old conscience, or maybe no, it's actually his conscience returning there. There's still something there. Oh, I will have to finish this in the next video. So it's could be long.